"Aught so scared," Kyle said with a sigh of relief. "And then when you paused, I thought you were gonna say you were pregnant going through." I've recently posted the most stunning look at her life with her girls on Instagram, in which she also opened up about their special bond. The ode to her girls comes as she navigates her ongoing split from their dad, Mauricio Umansky, who, as it turns out, had some feelings about the photo. "So grateful for my incredible daughters," she captioned the sun-drenched photo of herself and her four girls looking stunning in floral dresses and headbands. Mauricio didn't miss the chance to compliment his daughters and estranged wife. "So cute," he commented with several heart emojis. "You all look gorgeous." Chin, they have also been spending time with their friends. Mauricio recently shared a look at some of the inner circle he's been hanging out with as he looks forward to a busy summer ahead of him. He not only has been hitting the beach with his buddies, but he's also been hard at work with the team he works with at the agency, including Mercedes MJ Javid. Kyle has also been making time for her pals. She recently reunited with Lisa Rinna and Dorit Kemsley at daughter Alexia's engagement party. Teddy Mellencamp was also in attendance at the bash. She and Kyle have been spending a lot of as Teddy navigates her cancer battle. While Kyle and Mauricio have been separated since 2023, the pair has yet to get divorced. Still, both Kyle and Mauricio have shared positive updates on how they've been handling their relationship amid their separation. You can hear more from Kyle about how she and Mauricio are handling being there for their daughters by checking out the video at the top of the post. Garcelle took to her Instagram story earlier this week, where she celebrated Andy Cohen's birthday on June 2. The mom of three posted a photo of her and Andy at the Bravo Clubhouse from a previous appearance on Watch What Happens Live, posing in front of Step and Repeat. Garcelle looked so chic in her long-sleeve black lace dress, while Andy sported a pinstriped suit. "Happy birthday," she wrote over the photo in colorful font, tagging Andy as well. This post to her story comes on the heels of Andy's comments on her Instagram post, where she formally announced her departure from RHOBH. "An incredible run from an incredible human," he commented on the post. "Bravo." Andy also took to his Sirius M radio show, "Let me get into where her head was at." And there was not only stuff with the show, but the kids are entering their senior year, he explained. "And I really respect the fact that it was one of the most real conversations that it ended where it ended. But I would say it ended with her saying, 'I've had to choose kind of my life.' But when it comes to talking to other RHOBH cast members, it's been a toss-up." Kyle took to Amazon Live on Thursday, May 29, where she admitted that she has not heard from Garcelle since the RHOBH Season 14 reunion taping in February. "Everybody's kind of perplexed," she admitted. I don't know. I don't even know what happened there." But Kyle's older sister, Kathy Hilton, has seen and heard from Garcelle since she walked off the set of the RHOBH Season 14 reunion, as seen in the video above. "I called her, obviously, right when I walked off the set from the reunion and talked to her. I haven't asked what caused Garcelle to walk out, because I don't want to push," Kathy told 2FAP in May. "They have hung out since. And then we ended up having dinner with a friend, like 2 days later," she continued. "And I tried not to bring up too much because I just wanted her to know that she's very loved and will be missed." And everybody was shocked. Member visited Ireland back in March in support of Morgan Wade's international concert tour. The European trek eventually took the besties to Dublin, where they enjoyed some Irish snacks and a quick stop at a proper Grand Canal Street pub. "Greetings from Ireland," Kyle captioned a funny photo of her holding a bag of hunky-dory chips. "The trip to Ireland was great," she told viewers. "The people were so nice, and it was beautiful. I wish I could have seen more of Ireland." Kyle then touched on her visit to the Storyteller pub, where she and Morgan snapped a photo with the co-owner Jack Brennan. "Europe was great. I always love Paris. I love Amsterdam. I love London," she told viewers. I had not been to Manchester or Scotland or Dublin before, and everybody was so nice. They were all great, such a different feeling in each place. Morgan took to Instagram on May 28, where she revealed that she is coming out with a new album, The Party Is Over, Recovered, later this summer. This album will feature songs that are demos and early recordings from the early days of Morgan's career, long before she put out her debut record, Puppets with My Heart, in 2018, in addition to some new ones. Haha Hainside Alexia Umansky's epic bachelorette party, with her sisters, Kyle Richards, and more loved ones. Alexia Umansky just had the most amazing family bachelorette party in Cabo San Lucas. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills daughter will be tying the knot with her fiancé, Jake Zingerman, in September, but before they do that, she had to party with her family members in Mexico. Kyle Richards took to Instagram over the weekend, where she briefly gave a look inside of the weekend, celebrating her eldest daughter from her marriage with Mauricio Umansky. In the video, posted to Kyle's Instagram feed, Alexia can be seen wearing a white dress, lip-syncing to Donna Summer's Last Dance. The bride-to-be was then joined by her mom, her older sister, Farrah Brittany Aljafree, and her younger sisters, Sophia Umansky and Portia Umansky, who took part in the dancing. Alexia's cousins, Kimberly Jackson, who is the daughter of Kim Richards, and Nikki Hilton, who is the youngest daughter of Kathy Hilton, also got in on the fun, all wearing blue for the special occasion. But this trip wasn't just for family members. Kyle's Justin Sylvester was there, along with friend Melissa Platt, who works with Alexia at Mauricio's real estate firm, The Agency, and hosted the celebration weekend. Loving this family bachelorette, Kyle wrote in the caption of the video. Best Bachelorette Crew. Nikki wrote in the comments of the post, as Kyle and Mauricio's separation played out on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14, Kathy firmly said she wasn't on board with one move Kyle made. In Season 14, Episode 14 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, Kathy weighed in on why Kyle shouldn't have done the social media equivalent of taking off her wedding ring, removing the word wife from her Instagram bio. I probably personally would not have taken wife off because that would show my cards, and I would not want him to know that I'm really thinking about I'm just so busy, Kathy said. That's why I don't unfollow people if you have a disagreement, because why give them that attention? In the after show that she had a hard time removing the label because it was so ingrained as part of her identity. But after seeing photos of Mauricio kissing another woman at an airport in Greece, she decided to get the ball moving. Banned from his own social media account, making the mother of four feel stupid as she kept her married status public. Plus, Kyle knew the tabloids would pick up on the change to her bio for Mauricio to see. I knew that in me doing that, people would talk about it because everything is being looked at through a magnifying glass, Kyle told producers. So I thought, well, this is not just a little step. I know that people are going to talk about it, so it's actually a bigger step because it's also letting people know I am also moving on. In the after-show video above, Garcelle Bavas and Jennifer Tilly agreed that removing wife was Kyle's way of drawing a line in the sand, primarily because they were under the impression that Kyle still hoped the split would be temporary. Listen, seeing those pictures with Mao, I would have absolutely taken wife off my Instagram, and I would have changed the locks, Garcelle told Jennifer and Sutton Strack. The trio discussed other ways Kyle could have created boundaries between her and Mauricio. Sutton said her therapist advised her to change the locks during her divorce from Christian Strack. It took me years to do it, the Southern debutante admitted. Sutton then suggested Kyle talk to every mean lawyer in Beverly Hills to prevent Mauricio from hiring them himself. Meanwhile, Dorit Kemsley told Bazoma St. John in the after show that she believed Kyle felt embarrassed by the photos of Mauricio kissing another. It probably felt like, you know what, this is appropriate, Dorit said of Kyle's decision. And while on the topic of Kyle changing her Instagram bio, the Beverly Beach designer questioned whether she did the same amid her ongoing separation from Paul P.K. Kemsley. Fans got a closer look at the dynamic when the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills daughter asked Jake to participate in another TikTok trend involving her mom and dad. The challenge was pretty straightforward. A person phones their in-laws to say goodnight and captures the often surprising and or hilarious reactions on video. Find out what Mauricio Umansky thinks of Alexia Umansky's fiancé. Told my fiancé to call each of my parents and tell them goodnight. Alexia captioned the clip, in which she urged her beau to be cool and try to avoid laughing. "I'm good, just hanging out right now," Jake continued, as he struggled to hold in his laughter. "Just wanted to give you a quick call and wish you a good night. Hope you have some sweet dreams."